Dear students, let me begin. We are here in the first class of Standard 8. And we are on to the first lesson. Before we begin this lesson, let me show you a picture. The picture is already on the screen. Let me zoom that picture. Now you look at this picture. A picture of an old man with white hair. When we look at this picture closely, it creates some sort of curiosity. What is it? This picture. In this picture, a number of pictures are hiding. One in the form of a horseman. One in the form of a horseman. Again, a sleeping person lying on the floor. And again, look here. Look at his eyebrow. The horseman, the hair that the horseman wears constitutes the eyebrow. Appears as the eyebrow of this old man. So this is a type of a hidden picture. A picture which can be used as a puzzle, a picture puzzle. Some sort of dubious nature with this picture. Some sort of secrecy with this picture. And the lesson that we are going to study is the mysterious picture. The mysterious picture written by Charles de Coster. Here also the lesson deals with a picture. At first we think that this is a picture of an old man. And when somebody asks you to look closely and find if there is something else with this picture, then we look closely and see that in this picture there are so many pictures hiding here and there. And when somebody asks you to find out those pictures, we can easily we can watch carefully. We will watch carefully and say that there is one picture like this, there is another picture like this, there is a third picture here. And so this lesson is such a story of a painter, story of a painter named Till. Now we are going to the text. The mysterious picture, written by Charles de Coster. Charles de Coster is a Belgian writer. He was born in Munich. His famous work is Till Eulenspiegel, and earlier in Belgium he was not recognized as a great writer, but he gained popularity. He gained popularity all over the world or the rest of the world. And this story, the Till Eulenspiegel, the legend of Till Eulenspiegel, is considered as one of the classics in Belgian literature. In Belgian literature, he was a classical writer. So we shall move on to a lesson. The mysterious picture. Before we begin the lesson, let me take you to the difficult words. Mysterious. Again, what else is there in the first paragraph? Skeletons. Yes. Braided. Dismount. Yes. Let me take you to the meaning. Is there any other words? Yes, there is another one. Loafer. Loafer here. Then cord. Okay, that's all. Curiously, so on the first page, I think these are the difficult words. Now let me take you to the meaning. See, mysterious. What's the meaning? Not easy to understand. Mysterious, not easy to understand. Loafer, one who wastes time. One who wastes time. Again, braided, made by intertwining three or more strands. What is the next word? Dismount, to get out or to climb down. Cord, a piece of thread. Again, butcher, a meat dealer. Flanders is a place in medieval Europe, early Europe, which includes the part of France, Belgium, and Netherlands. Pardon, forgive. Curiously, with interest and desire to learn. Okay. Then there is skeleton. Then there is skeleton. Framework of an organism. Mysterious, not easy to understand. Mysterious, not easy to understand. രഹസ്യമായ. Again, loafer, One who wastes time idly. സമയം പാഴാക്കുന്ന ആൾ. Again, braid. നെയ്ത. Dismount. ഇറങ്ങുക. Again, skeleton. അസ്ഥി കൂടം. A cord. നൂല്. Meat dealer. ഇറച്ചി കച്ചവടക്കാരൻ. Again, Flanders. I think I don't have to give you the meaning. Forgive. ക്ഷമിക്കുക. Curious. Curiously. താല്പര്യം. താല്പര്യമുണർത്തുക. Again, rashness. എടുത്തു ചാടിയുള്ള. Again, sink in. മനസ്സിലാകുക. To become understood. ഗ്രഹിക്കുക. Again, dare. ധൈര്യം കാണിക്കുക. Dare. ധൈര്യം കാണിക്കുക. Dare. ധൈര്യം കാണിക്കുക. So, these are the meanings. Okay. So we are going to the text, the first paragraph. Till in the course of his wandering from court to court, rode to the palace of Archduke of Battenberg on his donkey. He went to the palace of Archduke of Battenberg. He was on a donkey, and his attire, his clothes, his appearance attracted the attention of others. And how was his cap? There were 3 bright feathers on it, and he was wearing a cap, and he was wearing it smartly. വളരെ കൗതുകം മറ്റുള്ളവരിൽ ഉണർത്തി ഇദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ആ ഒരു അപ്പിയറൻസ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ആ രൂപം. അദ്ദേഹം എങ്ങോട്ട് പോവുകയായിരുന്നു? ഹി വാസ് ഗോയിങ് ടു ദ പാലസ് ഓഫ് ആർച്ച്ഡ്യൂക്ക് ഓഫ് ബാറ്റൻബർഗ്. ആൻഡ് ഹൗ ഡിഡ് ഹി ഗോ? എങ്ങനെയാണ് പോയത്? he went there on a donkey. And what happened when he reached the palace of Battenberg? The captain of the guards asked him, "Hey there, you fellow on the donkey, we don't allow any loafers here." What do you mean by the word loafer? One who spends time idly. വെറുതെ സമയം കളയുന്ന ആൾ. Okay. You and your donkey already looks like skeletons. Again, what's the meaning of skeleton? Framework of an organism. അസ്ഥികൂടം. നിന്റെ ആ ഒരു കഴുതയും കണ്ടു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു തരം അസ്ഥികൂടം പോലെ ഇരിക്കുന്നു, വാഗബോൺസ് മാതിരി ഇരിക്കുന്നു. സോ യു ആർ നോട്ട് അലൗഡ് ഹിയർ. That was That is the wordings of captain of the guards. Again, let us go to the next paragraph. The captain of the guards was a tall, well-built, red-haired man of about 25. He was handsomely dressed in his gold-braided uniform. Till looked at him coolly and then dismounted from his donkey. He bowed low and said, "May God bless you, sir captain. If I look like a skeleton, it's not my fault. I am very hungry. I have come here because I am forced to. If you will be so good as to give me a piece of gold cord that you wear on your coat, I will go and hang myself by the teeth of that large leg of mutton that I see hanging in that butcher shop." See, the reply of Till was filled with humor, with some sort of sarcasm. The captain of the guards, how does he look like? He was a tall man, he was well built, and he has red hair. And how old was he? He was 25. And what about his dress? He was in a gold braided uniform. Gold braided uniform which was woven with golden threads. Till looked at him coolly, even though the captain of the guards asked him, commanded him to move away. He was not at all bothered. Till was not at all bothered. He looked at him in a cool manner and he asked. He bowed his head. He bowed his head to show respect. തൻ്റെ തലയൊക്കെ എന്നിട്ട് കുനിച്ചിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞു, "May God bless you, sir captain. If I look like a skeleton, it is not my fault. If I am so thin, if I look like a skeleton, it is not my fault." ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ മെലിഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നെങ്കിൽ അതെൻ്റെ കുറ്റമല്ല. വളരെ ശാന്തനായിട്ട് തൻ്റെ കഴുതയുടെ പുറത്തു നിന്ന് ഇറങ്ങിയിട്ട് അദ്ദേഹം പറയുകയാണ്, തലയൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് കുനിച്ചിട്ട് ആദരവോടെ തലയൊന്ന് കുനിച്ചു കൊണ്ട് അദ്ദേഹം പറയുകയാണ്, "ക്യാപ്റ്റൻ, ഞാൻ അസ്ഥിപഞ്ജരം പോലെ ഇരിക്കുന്നെങ്കിൽ അതെൻ്റെ കുഴപ്പമല്ല. ഐ എം വെരി ഹംഗ്രി. I have come here because I am forced to. It is not on my will that I came here. It is not on my will that I came here. ഞാനിവിടെ വന്നത് എൻ്റെ മനസ്സിൽ താല്പര്യമുണ്ടായിട്ടില്ല. I am forced to do so. If you give me a piece of that golden thread on your uniform, I will go and hang myself." ഞാൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? ആ സ്വർണ്ണ നൂല് എനിക്കൊന്ന് തരാമെങ്കിൽ. See the difference between that captain and that poor man Till. If you give me that golden cord that you wear on your uniform, ആ ഒരു ചരട്, ആ ഒരു കയറ് എനിക്ക് തരാമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ I will go and hang myself. Where? Where will he go? He will go and hang himself on that large leg of mutton that is hanging in that butcher shop. He won't go to his house, hang himself there on the roof. He will go to the butcher's shop. There, what was there? A large mutton was hanging from the roof there. And he will tie that golden cord there and he will hang himself. It symbolized the condition of that poor man Till. How hungry he was. Again, the captain was playing a game of chess with another officer. The third paragraph shows us. Captain was playing a game of chess with another officer. He looked curiously at Till. The other officer too heard the conversation between Till and the captain. He looked at him in an interesting manner. His words, the words of Till, aroused the interest of the other officer. He looked at him and asked, "Where do you come from? Where do you come from?" What is the answer? From Flanders. From Flanders. എവിടെ നിന്നാണ് വന്നത് ഞാൻ? From Flanders. I am coming from Flanders. As we told earlier, as I told you earlier, Flanders is a place in the eastern, a place in the medieval Europe. Portions of Belgium, Netherlands, etc. are included here. This Flanders belong to the nowadays Belgium and Netherlands. He again asked, "What do you want?" The other officer again asked, "What do you want?" "I should like to show His Highness the Archduke one of my painting, and I am a painter." He told him, Till told him his intention in coming, in reaching there. അവിടെ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നതിൻ്റെ ഉദ്ദേശം അദ്ദേഹം പറഞ്ഞു. He wanted to show him a painting. He was a painter. He is a painter. If you are a painter, you come from Flanders, you may come in. If you are a painter, if you are coming from Flanders, you can go inside, said the captain. He was impressed. He was impressed. Impressed. What is the meaning? Impressed. What is it? ആകർഷിക്കുക അല്ലേ? താല്പര്യം ഉണ്ടാവുക. ഇംപ്രസ്. Gain attention. Gain attention. Gain attention. താല്പര്യം ഉണ്ടാവുക, അല്ലെ താല്പര്യം ഉണർത്തുക. Again, if you are a painter, you come from Flanders, you may come in. The captain knew that Flemish painters and their pictures were in great demand all over Europe. So, captain knew that Flemish painters and their pictures were in great demand all over Europe. Till was presented to the Archduke. What was the quality of the Flemish painters? These Flemish painters, they were in great demand all over Europe. They were great painters. Till was presented to the Archduke. He saluted Archduke 3 times and stood before him with his head bowed. See, he showed his respect when he reached before the Archduke. He showed his respect by bowing his hand. Look at his words. Look at his words of respect. Look at the words with which he addressed the Archduke. Till addressed the Archduke. "May your Highness pardon me for your rashness in thinking that one of my painting will please your Highness. I have brought a picture of Our Lady the Virgin in her royal robes. I have painted it specially so that I might lay it at your noble feet. Look at the wordings, look at the words with which he addressed the Archduke. ആർച്ച്ഡ്യൂക്കിനെ അഡ്രസ്സ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആ വാക്കുകളൊന്ന് ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചേ. മേ യുവർ ഹൈനസ് പാർഡൺ മീ for my rashness in thinking that one of my painting will please your highness. So, I am a little bit rash. What is the meaning of the word rash? I have given you the meaning of the word rash. Careless and unwise. എടുത്തു ചാടിയുള്ള അല്ലേ? Careless and unwise. I was a little bit rash in thinking that my painting will please you. What have I bought? A picture of Our Lady, the Virgin, in her royal robes. രാജകീയമായ വസ്ത്രത്തിൽ ഞാൻ ഉള്ള മനോഹരമായ ചിത്രം ഞാൻ കൊണ്ടുവന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. In her royal robes. I have painted it specially so that I might lay it at your noble feet. I have brought this painting. I am about to lay it at your noble feet. Till, pause a moment, pause. What do you mean by pause? Pause. Stop. നിർത്തുക. Why did he pause? Why did he stop for a moment? He wanted to make certain. He wanted to see whether his words have certain effect. He wanted to find out what effect his words have created in the Archduke. What effects his words have created on the face of that Archduke. He waited for the words to make some effect. Then he continued, you might forgive me, your highness. If I had dared to hope that this picture will please you, perhaps your highness might wish to offer me the chair of your court. I feel that if my picture please you, if my picture please you, I will get a chair in your court. I will get a chair in your court. What is that honor? What is that honor? Chair of court painter is vacant there. Chair of court painter is vacant there, and I think you will honor me with the chair. ഞാൻ വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു താങ്കൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുമെന്ന് ഈ ഒരു കസേര തന്ന് കോട്ട് പെയിൻറ്റർ എന്ന കൊട്ടാരത്തിൽ ചിത്രകാരൻ എന്ന ആ ഒരു കസേര തന്നെ താങ്കൾ ബഹുമാനിക്കുമെന്ന് ഞാൻ കരുതുന്നു. Again, look here. What happened to the court painter? He died recently. He died recently. അദ്ദേഹം എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? അദ്ദേഹം ഈയിടെ മരിച്ചു. He died recently. അദ്ദേഹം ഈയിടെ മരിച്ചു. I can see the empty velvet chair waiting to be filled. I can see the empty velvet chair, empty chair of the court painter waiting to be filled. The Virgin picture was a splendid painting, and the Archduke made up his mind at once. He embraced and kissed him on both cheeks. He said, "I shall be delighted to make you my court painter." He directed him to the chair and made him sit on it. "Well, dear fellow, you do have a tongue in your head, and you certainly seem to know how to use it. You are a very talkative fellow, aren't you?" So the picture that he displayed in front of the Archduke was a splendid one. Splendid. What do you mean by splendid? Splendid. Great. Splendid, great. Migacha. So he on seeing the picture, what did the Archduke do? He embraced him. Embrace. What is it? What is it? Hug. Embrace. കെട്ടിപ്പിണരുക അല്ലേ? And again, what is the look at the remark of the Archduke? Look at the remark that Archduke has made. What is that remark? I have become very happy. I'm going to make you my court painter. And what is the how did Archduke read the painter? He was a man with tongue in his head. He was a man with tongue in his head. എങ്ങനെയുള്ള മനുഷ്യനാണ്? A tongue in your head, and you certainly know how to use it. You're a very clever fellow, and you're very much talkative. You know, നന്നായിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കാൻ അറിയാവുന്ന മനുഷ്യന്. And you are intelligent. You are an intelligent person. You know how to use words. താങ്കൾക്ക് അത് നന്നായിട്ട് ഉപയോഗിക്കാൻ അറിയാമെന്ന് എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി. As I told you earlier, in the previous paragraph, we saw how he began his address. How he addressed the Archduke. Archdukeനെ എങ്ങനെയാണ് അഡ്രസ്സ് ചെയ്തതെന്ന് നമുക്ക് അത് നമ്മൾ കാണുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും. How clever he is. How wonderfully, intelligently he uses words to introduce things. So you're a very talkative fellow, aren't you? And what is the answer? Your Highness, may it please you to remember me and my donkey Jeff for just one more minute. Till reply, my donkey has been feeding himself fairly well all along the way on the thorns in the hedges and the grass on the roadside, but I have had nothing. I have had nothing to eat for the past 3 days. My stomach has been complaining very loudly. Perhaps your Highness can even hear it now. I have been feeding myself with dreams of good food and drink at my royal table. So he is presenting his pathetic condition. Till is presenting his pathetic condition, the hardship he faced during these 3 days. He hadn't had any food. He hadn't had any food. And his donkey, what is the name of his donkey? Jeff. He had enough food. Jeff had enough food. He ate the thorns in the hedges and grass on the roadside. Thorns. What do you mean by thorns? What do you mean by thorns? Mulla. Le. So, he ate the thorns. Mulla. And he ate the thorns where? In the hedges. And grass on the roadside. What did he eat? He ate the grass on the roadside and hedges. What is the meaning of hedges? കുറ്റിക്കാടെന്ന് നമ്മൾ പറയും. If I am going to give you the English meaning, it will be a long sentence, so I am trying to avoid it. So my donkey was well fed during these 3 days. He ate the thorns in the hedges and grass on the roadside, but I hadn't had any food. I had nothing to eat for the past 3 days. He had nothing to eat for the past 3 days and his stomach is complaining. So he humorously, jokingly says that you can hear my stomach. You can hear the complaint of my stomach. So, what have I been doing all these 3 days? I have been feeding myself with the dreams of good food. It is not food, it is food. I have been dreaming myself with the dreams of good food and drink at my royal table. So my donkey had enough food, but I had nothing to eat. I had been dreaming about good food and drink at your royal table. താങ്കളുടെ രാജകീയമായ മേശയിൽ നിന്ന് ആഹാരം കഴിക്കുന്നതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് ഞാനിങ്ങനെ ഭയങ്കരമായിട്ട് സ്വപ്നം കണ്ടുകൊണ്ട് ഇരിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു. On hearing this, Archduke smiled and said, "Well, my dear fellow, you will certainly have something more solid than dreams to feed on. Where is your donkey?" So he invited him, the Archduke invited him to his royal table. He's inviting him to his royal table, telling him that you can satisfy your dreams. You can eat your stomach full. And he asked, "Where is your donkey?" നിൻ്റെ കഴുത എവിടെയാണ്? നിനക്ക് ഇഷ്ടംപോലെ ഭക്ഷണമൊക്കെ കഴിക്കാം, നിൻ്റെ സ്വപ്നമെല്ലാം സഫലമാകട്ടെ, നിൻ്റെ കഴുത എവിടെയാണ്? I left him outside opposite the palace. I shall be more grateful if Jeff is looked after. He need a little fodder and lodging at night. What do you mean by fodder? Fodder. What do you mean by fodder? Some sort of cattle feed. നമ്മൾ മലയാളത്തിൽ എന്തിനു പറയും? പിണ്ണാക്ക്. cattle feed. നമുക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ പിണ്ണാക്കല്ലെങ്കിൽ കാലിത്തീറ്റ എന്ന് പറയാം. സോ what is the need of my donkey Jeff? What is the need of Jeff, my donkey? He need some food and a lodging at night. Archduke granted his wishes, immediately ordered the donkey to be taken care of, and he added, treat it like one of my own animals. So he asked his servants to treat Till as his own animal. He asked his servant to treat Jeff like his own animals. So we shall stop here for the day. Before we stop here, let me ask you certain questions. Let me ask you certain questions. Try to go through the questions, go through those questions and find the answer. Question number 1. What is the name of the painter or main character in the story? Main character in the story. What is the name of the main character painter in the story? Again, question number 2. What is the name of the donkey? Question number 3. Where do the events narrated in the story take place? What was the captain doing when the painter approached him? Again, what does Till want to become? Again, what idea do you get about Till from these 5 paragraphs? So that's all the question. See the 5 questions here. What is the name of the painter, main character in the story? What is the name of the donkey? Where do the events narrated in the story take place? What is the captain doing when the painter approached him? What does Till want to become? Okay, that's all for the day. Go through the lesson, go through the meaning, and find the answer for these questions. Okay, thank you.